Runway 22, Peter Knight.
So now he makes his call.
Right. After he took off, not on the frequency.
Yeah. He must not have had his volume up.
Peter Knight traffic, Cessna at runway 4. Are you departing runway 4?
Sir, we were waiting for the Icon to land. They were making their radio calls. We couldn't hear anything from you. So if you're landing runway 22, we'll wait until you are down and clear.
Commander 73 Golf is doing closed traffic pattern work, so we can we'll make an up one and let you guys take off.
All right, yeah, just let us know, and then we'll depart runway 4. We're going to be departing to the southeast, or we'll actually go straight out to the east away from the pattern.
Roger, we're currently on the upper one at the 1800, 73 Golf.
All right, Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is departing runway 4, departure to the east, Peter Knight. All right, let's go ahead and taxi into position then.
Very good. There is the commander above us.
Yeah.
We have
All right, ready?
all right, full throttle. All right, yes sir, I am ready.
All right, yep.
Mind holding that?
Come on.
Okay.
So full throttle.
Okay, here we go.
All right. We'll use some right rudder.
Full throttle.
Right. Full throttle, cool. Keep that right rudder in there, yep.
Okay.
I'll keep us going right down the runway. Now pull back. We've reached 55. Pull back on the yoke. The wings level, just pull back like this right here.
There we go.
There we go. All right, cool.
Power up.
Now, does it feel like it's trimmed, or are you having to fight it?
It actually feels pretty good.
Pretty good, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and pull the nose up a little bit more.
Sure.
That'll get our airspeed to be right about 74. It's not it wasn't quite trimmed. It dropped a little bit, so let's go ahead and give it just a little bit of a trim. Yep.
Okay, nose. Oh.
Up. Pull it down toward you. There you go. Cool. All right. When you're ready, we'll turn to the right here. Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is turning crosswind runway 4, departing to the east, Peter Knight. All right, so as we get to 1,000 feet...
traffic, Skyhawk turning crosswind, runway 23.
As we get to 1,000 feet, we'll use the pitch power trim combination.
Peter Knight traffic, Commander 73 Golf is crossing midfield for runway 22.
There's 1,000, push the nose forward.
Left downwind.
And then bring your power back to about 2,200 RPMs. Yep, but just keep that nose down.
Final, runway 23.
If you look at, we got 3 fingers from the dash to the horizon. That's about good. And bring the power back until you hear that power change. Yep.
Very good. Okay.
22 or 2,300 RPMs should work well.
All
right.
Traffic,
Push the nose forward.
turning downwind, runway 23.
Let go of the yoke. Let's see what the airplane wants to do. It wants to pretty much stay right here. That's good. The reason why I didn't want you to, pull back anymore is because we were getting close to that Bravo shell.
Even on traffic, Mike Sierra,
getting a
left base on runway 19.
Getting above your altitude is not usually an issue unless we're right underneath, airspace that we need to be mindful of. So.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Commander 73 Golf, left downwind 22, Peter Knight.
So right now the airplane feels like it's pretty well happy. It's trimmed out. It's just doing its own thing. All we're having to do is just keep the wings level, right? And keep it at a decent altitude. We might hit some thermals, we might hit some little bumps or whatever, but
that's fine.
Overall, you're doing good.
Commander 73 Golf, final runway 22.
Alright, so we're currently heading.
Cool, so let's go ahead and give me like a 100 heading. Well, actually, 110.
110, sure.
Yep, so I'll turn this, the heading bug, 110, and you can track that. This is telling us, our TIS is telling us there's an airplane 100 feet above us, and they're climbing, and they're kind of out this way, kind of in front of us, so we'll just kind of keep an eye out for them.
Traffic, Skyhawk turning base runway 23.
For the time being, we'll just stay right at about 1,100 feet. If you see us getting high, you can pull power, or you can push the nose down. Those minor changes are doable. The power is going to actually give you
Alpha on the RNAV for 23. We're 7 miles out.
to turn Venice down. The power adjustment will give you a more definitive adjustment.
Okay.
There's the airplane right there. I see him. Do you see him?
Yes, I do see him,
Cool.
yes.
So he's going away from us, so he's not going to be too much of a factor. He's also 500 feet above us, so I really don't think it's going to be an issue, but we'll keep an eye out for him.
Okay. So here's this is I-4 here.
This is, yep, I-75.
I-75, okay.
Yep, I-4 is a little bit further to the north there,
Right.
but we're coming over I-75.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead and get a little bit of climb. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it.
All right, cool. So remember, we're going to do the pitch, power, trim combination, right?
Yep.
So we're going to pitch the nose up, get the airspeed we want. Let's go with like an airspeed of like 80, okay?
80.
Once you get to 80, then add the power. Go full power. All right, cool. Right here, full power. And use a little bit of right rudder. Look outside. You'll see how if the nose goes to the left, you want to give it some right rudder. Yep, good. Get to full power in there. And when you're ready, give yourself a little bit of trim so that the airplane will climb at 80 knots.
1 mile on final, runway 23, GPS approach, range traffic. Again, for this, please. Awesome, thanks. We're in the downwind for Inverness traffic, touch and go, and then we're out of here, Inverness.
Traffic, Commander 73 Golf, left downwind, 22, Peter Knight.
All right, so be careful to not try to fly the airplane with the trim wheel.
Okay,
but
sorry.
set the pitch with your yoke, and then use the trim to relieve yourself of having to hold that pressure.
Okay.
So if you let go right now, yeah, this is the way we want. Now you see how the nose is going to the left?
Yes.
Give it right rudder.
Right rudder.
There you go.
Right rudder.
In a climb, we pretty much always need to add some right rudder.
Traffic, Commander 73 Golf.
That's because there's four different aerodynamic reasons, four basic aerodynamic reasons for why the airplane wants to turn to the left. We'll have more of a discussion about that in the coming lessons.
Okay.
Cool, so let's go up to 2,500.
Okay.
So if I took this thing up like this right here, 25, right? We're going to do the same pitch, power, trim combination, right? So as we come up to 2,500 feet, we'll pitch the nose forward. All right, so right about here, go ahead and push the nose forward. Give yourself about 3 fingers. Right there.
Okay.
All right. Bring the power to the 2,300 RPM, something like that. And then retrim if you feel like you need to.
Okay. Given traffic 7 Mike Sierra, left base on 19.
So on the 10 nautical miles final, runway 23, Venice traffic, Diamond 98, Delta Alpha, doing go around 23, Venice.
Still climbing a little bit.
Don't worry about the climb. Don't focus on the climb. When you're trimming, just trim for the field. Look outside. What I don't want you to do is play in a video game, right? We'll get into the video game aspects of the screen right there, but I want you to get the feel for it, right? So look outside, see if the nose is doing exactly what you want it to do, and if it is, then you use the trim to get it to where you no longer have to hold the yoke, but it just is able to hold the pressure on its own. If it is, you're doing just fine. Because once it's holding pressure on its own, if you want to climb or descend, you just need to increase or decrease power. Okay. All right? So, like, you see that reservoir out there?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and turn us towards that.
Okay, sure.
We'll just stay at 2,500 feet. Good. A little bit of right rudder to keep it coordinated. Good, good. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So if I wanted to descend, like let's say I got it trimmed out and stuff like that, and I felt like I needed to descend, I would do what?
First thing that we're going to do is go ahead and bring power back.
Right. So let's say we wanted to just stay. We're going about 90 knots.
Okay.
Let's say we wanted to just stay flying 90 knots, but we wanted to go down to 2,000 feet. Just reduce power. So you don't have to pitch the nose down, just reduce power. Yep. And the airplane will descend. We might hit some of the little thermals, which I think is what happened right there.
Yep.
We're coming out the backside of the thermal here now. All right, cool. Take out more power, bring it back to about 18.
All right.
1,800 RPMs. Cool. There we go. Now the airplane's ready to descend.
Yeah.
Venice traffic down by 980 Delta Alpha, turning base for 23 Venice.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk turning crosswind runway 23.
All right, so right about now, start adding power back in. And get it back up to about 2,200, 2,250, something in that range. Yep. And watch what happens, is that descent rate stops, and we are pretty much level at about 2,000 feet. Now, the airplane may do a little bit of this as it tries to find that equilibrium, right? It tries to find that happy medium. But essentially, we've got the power that we need to try to maintain the RPMs, or to maintain the altitude. The RPMs may fluctuate as you feel. We're kind of like doing that little bit of oscillation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We might hit some thermals. It might pick us up. It might drop us down if it's a little bit of a downdraft, whatever. But this is it, flying happy. Go ahead and give it a little bit extra power. We'll bring it back up to about 2,200 RPMs.
Okay.
As you can see, we're still descending just a little bit to down to 1,800 feet.
Departing, we're on short final, Venice.
Cool. So 2,200 RPMs. It looks like it's holding us right about 1,800 feet right now. All right. So let's say I want to climb now. Okay, I want to climb to, let's go to 3,500 feet, 3,500 feet.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
set the altitude bug for that.
3,500.
All right, so what are we going to do?
Okay, we're going to pitch up to climb attitude, and then we'll power up.
All right, watch this though. Since we're going about 93, 94 knots, just add power.
Add power.
Yep, let's say we wanted to keep this same forward speed. We're just going to add power.
Full throttle?
Full throttle. If I'm ready to climb, I'm ready to climb. So there's the nose going to the left. Give it the right rudder.
There we go.
Good. And just kind of look out at this, this cloud right this way here, right? And just kind of keep our nose going, tracking that way.
Oh, sorry.
Fine.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk turning base runway 23.
Traffic. Terminal 82 Foxtrot Tango is 6.5 miles to the southwest, 1,600 feet from traffic advisory located.
Awesome. So the airplane's just climbing, happy as a clam. We'll see if the air will smooth out a little bit as we get higher. It might not.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk on final runway 23, second one to land.
All right, cool. So we have about a 500-ish foot per minute climb, okay? An easy way to think about the climb and the descent and the level off is if you take 10% of that climb rate,
Okay.
and use that as your lead. So if we're climbing at 500 feet per minute, we're going to take 50 feet before our target altitude. That's when we're going to reduce power. And what you'll find is the airplane will just kind of climb, and then it'll eventually start to slow to climbing and just kind of like level off.
Traffic Diamond 98 Delta Alpha is downwind to 23 Venice.
The Armin is fixed. Echo Foxtrot 6. Transponder is fixed.
Air's getting a little bit smoother.
Yeah. It actually does feel a lot smoother now.
Yeah. All right, so now start bringing that power back when we get to about 3450. Bring it back to about 2200 RPMs.
Traffic Diamond 98 Delta Alpha turning base for 23 Venice.
It almost worked, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
That's right. I think the rough air is messing with you a little.
82 Foxtrot Tango. Well, join us to the left across Whisper runway 1.
I noticed in the squawk list that there's
Skyhawk turning crosswind
the fuel quantity is the red X is a little bit.
Yep. And the general consensus is that the line guys fill the tanks too much, which we keep telling them not to, and they don't listen. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. So this feels pretty good, right? We're level at 3,500 feet.
Yes.
All right, look at all that haze out there.
Yeah, it's getting hazy up here.
Right?
It is getting hazy, wow.
It's kind of crazy. And so the air is just kind of sitting, it's not moving, so that's why it's like, out there, all right? So let's do this here. Let's go ahead and do a descent.
Okay.
And let's do a turning descent. So we're going to take some power out. The nose is going to drop. And let's turn to the left.
Turn to the left.
Yep.
Around 1800 RPM.
All right, cool.
All right, and so.
And look outside. Enjoy the view. Or what's left of it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go ahead and crank it over a little bit more. Cool. All right, look outside.
Yeah, I have a habit of continuing to look down.
Right. We're VFR pilots. We're looking outside to know what the airplane's doing. Every once in a while, you want to look in for your altitude or your airspeed. That's fine, But focus on outside. Make sure that you're looking for any other traffic and birds and all that kind of stuff, right?
Peter 09, COM 1 radio check.
Sure.
Cool. Now let's go to the right. You'll notice that in order to feel like you're in your seat smoothly, whatever, you need a little bit more right rudder than you do going to the left.
Yeah.
Again, the airplane wants to turn to the left. You have to kind of help it turn to the right. Awesome. We can just kind of level off right here. This heading. Cool. All right, so those towers are over there. They're not going to be any factor for us. How does it feel?
Feels good.
Yeah?
It feels good.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's do this here. Go ahead and actually point me out to the west.
To the west?
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
See this road right here?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's try and fly over that road, and we'll try and track that road.
Okay.
All right, cool. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to kick some left rudder, just left rudder.
Left rudder.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now some right. All right.
Right rudder. Okay.
That was cute. Now do it again. Just a little bit harder though. Yeah. Out of the right.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Do that a couple of times. Okay. Look at what the nose is doing. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's a lot of things kind of going on when it does that, but for the most part, we're controlling if the nose is turning to the left or turning to the right. We're not really, the airplane banks as a result of that torque stuff going on.
Right.
But that's what happens, you know, when we're coming in for like a landing, you got to use the rudders to make sure that the nose is pointed exactly where we want it to go, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Runway 23.
All right. And if you look now, I mean, you've been tracking this road pretty well. We've actually got to point out a little bit to the left. I'm sorry, yeah, a little bit to the left to actually track this road. That's what we call crabbing. That's where we point ourselves into the wind a little bit to actually compensate for the wind pushing us to the side.
Yep.
All right. There's another method that we can use. Do you know what that is called?
Side slip.
Side slip. Can you show me how to do that?
Okay, so the wind is coming from the left, so we'll go like this, and then we'll go right rudder.
Exactly. And this way, we have a 277 heading and a 277 ground track. This is like perfect. Awesome. All right, you can recover from that.
Okay.
It's not as comfortable to fly like that. That's why most people do the crab method.
Yeah, I understand that.
Awesome, cool. Now, if I wanted to put the airplane into slow flight, and I wanted to do a slow flight dirty, do you know how do we do that?
A slow flight dirty?
Yeah, slow flight dirty.
I do not.
All right. What is slow flight?
Oh, slow flight is slower than cruising speed?
Yeah, airplane control, airplane flight, or whatever, you know, aircraft control at minimum control airspeed, right? Which we're going to aim for about 50 in this airplane.
50, okay.
About 50 knots, okay? Here's what I want you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you like an example, right? I'm going to bring power back.
Okay.
In order to not lose altitude as I do that, I'm going to pitch the nose up. When I pitch the nose up, that's when my airspeed bleeds off. Now, dirty refers to how the air is behind the airplane. I'm going to make it dirty by adding flaps. So I'm going to put in the first notch of flaps. All right, as that comes in, you feel that kind of do its thing. I'm going to put in the next notch of flaps. And you feel it slowing down even more. And
Yes,
I'm going to put in full flaps now. All right, we're down at 55 knots. Watch this. I'm going to control my airspeed with my pitch, the same as I've been doing all this other time. But my altitude is going to be controlled by my power. So I'm going to bring the power back in, probably about 2,000-ish, RPMs 1,900, something like that.
Yeah.
And here we are at about 50 knots, just kind of tracking this way. We're going over the ground at 71 knots, it says, but if you look out your window, we can see we're not moving very fast over the ground, are we?
No, we're not.
All right, cool. Let's do this here. I'm going to let you take the controls again.
Okay, I have the controls.
You have the controls. Just give us a little turn to the left.
Okay.
Just 10 degrees of bank only. Okay, and then look outside. Just try and keep that same sight picture. Like this right here. Yeah.
Yeah, the controls are very sloppy.
They are. We call them mushy.
Yeah,
right?
mushy. Okay.
You kind of have to do a little bit of wiggle, so keep coming to the left.
Okay. We're getting, okay.
A little bit extra power so we don't lose any more altitude. Feel like you need a little trim, or does it feel like it's all right?
Oh, sorry. No.
Understood. You got a cherry
hold on.
currently 3 miles south.
Let's keep turning to the left.
Okay.
Awesome. And a heading of east, this will be just fine.
It's a lot harder to control it.
It is a lot harder to control.
Yeah.
You have to make, you know, it's like little adjustments, but constant little adjustments kind of, you know, during this right here. Yeah, just like this. Cool. Awesome. So now we're flying, it says 52 knots over the ground.
Yeah.
Yep, it's slow.
Yeah, it is.
But you can see we're pretty much still right at about 2,000 feet.
Yeah, very close.
All right, cool. So this is the kind of condition that we're going to put the airplane into once we're in the pattern and we're getting ready for landing. Okay. But let's say something weird something weird happened, and we need to do a go round. Okay. We're going to do 4 things. We're going to cram, climb, clean up, and confess. So cram is cram the power all the way in. So go ahead and push that all the way in. Keep the nose from really popping up on you.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk.
So push it all the way in.
Runway 23.
Cool. Okay, so we crammed it. The airspeed's looking good. We're climbing. Great. That's what we want to do.
Yes.
So we cram and we climb. Awesome. Now let's clean up by taking out just 1 notch of flaps. So bring it up 1 level. Awesome. Now we're making sure that our airspeed is good and we still have a positive rate of climb. If we're still doing good, let's take out another notch of flaps. All right. Notice how the nose dips down right there?
Yes, it
Let's continue to climb as long as we got a good airspeed.
Yes.
If you need to trim before it, you can. And we'll take out the last notch. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Now we are moving.
Cool, and now you can resume normal flight. So get your power back to, you know, 22, 2300 RPM, something like that. All right.
Okay.
And when you're ready, let's do a left-hand turn back to a heading of west.
Back to a heading of west, got it.
All right, look outside and just try and keep that same sight picture. I see you looking inside.
Ha
ha.
Come on. Yeah.
2 avionics guys are all the same.
Yeah,
so
I know.
we got these towers here. Let's crank that turnover a little bit more just so we can make sure that we're going to be well clear of them.
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm going to give you a chance to look inside, okay?
Okay.
All right, so my controls?
You have the controls?
I have the controls.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us to go direct to Peter O'Knight?
Go to direct to Peter O'Knight. Okay,
Yeah.
so what
You
we're
know
going to
do that, right?
is, let's
There you
see, okay. F, and then it should be activate. Okay.
Awesome. Cool. All right, so when you're ready, we can go that direction. How far are we from the airport?
Right now we are,
Peter Knight traffic, stack 6013 Juliet. We're about 4 miles to the south. We'll be entering a midfield downwind, left downwind.
13.5 miles.
All right, cool. So before we go into an airport, we need to know what about it, though?
We need to know which way the pattern is.
Yeah. And we need to know which runway we want to use, right?
And
so
which runway,
let's go ahead and get an AWAS update.
Okay, very good.
1,000, scattered, ceiling, 7,500, broken, 1,000, overcast, temperature, 30 Celsius, dew point, 20, altimeter, 3,009er, remark. Density altitude, 1,500.
All right, so 3009 is just, you know, a 0.01 change, but we make that adjustment. Let's see what the winds are doing. Probably about the same thing.
Tampa, Peter O. Knight Airport. Automated weather observation 2143. Zulu weather wind 210 at 3. Visibility 10.
So we'll plan on using runway 22 again.
Okay.
All right. We can go ahead and turn direct for the airport. I'll update your direct track here. All right, cool. And now you can just kind of turn for that arrow.
Okay.
Descending, and we'll be entering runway downward, runway 14, left-hand traffic.
A little overshot.
Yep, that's right. Just come on back to it.
Yep.
I'm going to set your heading bug for runway 22.
Okay.
Just for, you know, easy memory.
Night traffic 13 Juliet is midfield left downwind 22 Peter up.
And I'm going to make a 10-mile call to let them know that we're inbound for the pattern.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a little bit of power out, though, and so we can descend below 1200 before we get past that shelf.
Yeah.
Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is approximately 10 miles to the southeast, inbound for the pattern, runway 22, Peter Knight. All right, cool. So let's see if you can use that correction. Or come back a little bit more to the left.
Yeah, I'm off.
Oh.
There we go, 317.
Finish traffic 46845 is 2 miles to the south of the airfield. We'll be joining mid-downwind of 23 at 25 minutes. Peter Knight traffic 6013 Juliet, left base 22 Peter Knight.
So we got somebody on the base.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk turning downwind, runway 23.
And as we come close to 1,000 feet, you can go ahead and get that power back in.
We have a white Skyhawk 52606. We are about 7 nautical miles to the north. Inbound, we're going to be entering a left traffic for runway 23. Venice.
Awesome.
Peter Knight traffic 6013 Juliet.
Come back more to the left.
Peter Knight traffic.
And just, again, look out this way here. So you see there's like this chemical plant?
Yes, I do.
Let's try and fly kind of over the chemical plant a little bit.
Okay.
Give us a little bit more power so we can, you know, quit descending, and we'll get back up to about 1,000 feet.
Okay.
46545 entering the left spot, 45 minutes.
109.
So you'll find that looking outside will help you fly a better track than looking inside and trying to keep on a heading.
Yeah.
And this way you can know exactly where you're going. You can know that you're going to be looking out for birds and other airplanes, etc.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of keep continuing to look inside.
Right.
Venice traffic, the Skyhawk turning base runway 23.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk 46545 is on left downwind, runway 22 Venice. Traffic white Cessna 152, upwind runway 23.
So then I'll make a 5-mile call also.
Okay.
Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is about 5.5 miles to the southeast inbound from pattern, runway 22, Peter Knight.
Traffic, West Skyhawk coming out of the north, 4.2 nautical miles.
And Peter 9 traffic, Cessna 6013 Juliet, accident 22 at Alpha 3, taxi back to the airport. Peter 9.
Enter a midfield left downwind for runway 23. Venice.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk on final, runway 23.
Venice Skyhawk crosswind, runway 23 will be going on the downwind and then departing to the southeast.
All right. So you see the white cranes that are over here? There's like two of them that match.
Yes, I do.
Yep, and that canal that kind of runs alongside them. We're going to basically be kind of flying towards Peter O'Night,
okay,
which is right beyond the ship over there.
Yes.
So we'll kind of keep aiming that way.
Okay.
And we'll fly kind of up that canal. And then I'll give you other instructions as we, are going through that. But we'll basically be, essentially we'll bring power out, and we'll be progressively adding flaps and slowing the airplane down as we get ready for the landing.
Okay. We want to enter at 45 degrees.
You do want to enter at the 45 degrees. However, that 45 degree entry thing, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, next time. But that 45 degree entry for the downwind for runway 22 does kind of basically put us very close, if not into McDill's airspace.
Okay.
So we don't really fly a perfect 45.
Okay.
To the southeast, have a good one, guys. Bye.
Venice traffic, process 545 is on finals, 423 Venice.
Cool. We're pretty much going to fly like right over that ship.
Okay.
And then turn for a heading, of 040.
Okay.
We'll leave our heading bug on that 220.
That's where we're landing.
Right. I'll let you do, all the pattern work, and then I'll take over for the landing, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So turning over the ship.
Okay, dokie. Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is entering the downwind, runway 22, Peter Knight.
Still have to keep going.
Yep. Oh, you took power out, why?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
It's okay.
I thought that
power, remember, if you take power out, well, what's going to happen is we're going to descend. That's why we lost 200 feet.
Okay.
So we'll get that power back in here. It'll be fine, it'll be fine like this right here. But anyway, we'll keep tracking out this way here.
Okay.
If you look out your window, you'll see the 22.
Yes, I do.
Right?
The pattern altitude, and we'll be making
and the 22 is a beam our shoulder right here.
Yeah.
We're going to reduce power. Now, since we already reduced power some, I'm not going to reduce it as much just yet.
Okay.
But go ahead and put in the first notch of flaps.
First notch?
Yep.
Okay.
Under 110 knots, we can put in that first notch. Notice how the nose picks up?
Oh.
We push the nose forward.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right, we're looking for about 85 knots. So let's see if we can get trimmed. 85 knots.
Sorry.
Venice traffic, Skyhawk 46545.
Yeah, Peter Knight traffic, 6013 Juliet, departing runway 22, Peter O'Night, close traffic.
All right, let's turn our base. Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is turning base, runway 22, Peter Knight. All right, cool. And when you go wings level, let's put in the second notch of flaps.
Okay.
So right about here? Yep.
Okay.
Good. Second notch of flaps. All right, so we want to be going about 75 knots.
Okay.
Be out here. So 75 knots. Trim for something about like this right here. And we'll turn our final now. Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 18728 is turning final, runway 22, full stop, Peter Knight.
Venice West Skyhawk is entering left downwind for runway 23. Venice.
All right. So then here we want to be third notch of flaps, 65 knots.
Okay. Third notch going down.
All right.
Okay, third notch down.
Cool.
Skyhawk 2 Juliet Alpha, 10 mile final, 23 Venice.
All right, so at this point we're looking at the runway.
Juliet, left crosswind,
just tracking.
Peter O'Night.
So just tracking towards the runway. Our airspeed looks pretty good.
Yeah.
If you were to let go, what would happen? Nothing, because it's stabilized. Awesome. And
Test not available.
A little fast on our airspeed, so we pitch just a little bit.
And
I start to reduce some power so I can allow the airplane to start to kind of settle down.
okay.
Night traffic, Cessna 6013 Juliet, left downwind 22, Peter 09.
So 65 knots, we're coming down nicely. Right here, I'm just going to start to pitch the nose up just ever so slightly, looking down the runway. I just kind of try and hold it off, and I try and get the nose up on the runway using the rudders to keep the nose going straight ahead. Just like so.
Great job on the landing.
Thank you. A little bit of a floater.
Yeah, that's all right.
And so we don't, rub the brake or rub the tires raw using the brakes. We'll roll down here a little further. And so that I can breathe, I'll open our windows.
Yeah.
And so once we're here, we call Peter Night traffic, Skyhawk 18728, clear of runway 22, taxiing to the ramp. And then we clean up.
Traffic, 6013 Juliet, left base 22, Peter.
So let's go ahead and do the cleanup now.
Okay. Flaps are up, strobes off, landing light off, fired, off mixture.
The mixture, we'll go ahead and lean that for ground operations. About what your finger is right there is a pretty good amount.
Trim, takeoff, transponder ground.
All right, and taxi light, let's go ahead and turn that on. Remember, landing goes off, taxi goes on, vice versa.
6013 Juliet, final 22, Peter.
Okay, but now
all right.
Taxi to the ramp.
Cool. Okay, we'll turn right here. All right, and so to park this, what's the magic system for parking it?
You wanna look out straight in front of you?
Yep, go to right next to 86 Tango right there.
Yep.
So get aligned with that center line. Back out this way a little bit more. Come out like this right here. We'll get aligned with that center line.
Okay.
Just like this right here.
Okay.
Once you're aligned with that center line, then pick something out there. Maybe the wheel, the left wheel of that airplane, You just keep tracking towards it.
Peter Night traffic, 6013 Juliet, left crosswind 22, Peter Night.
All right, cool. All right, we might be a little crooked, but that's okay. It's,
oh, really?
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
Okay.
But that's all right. It's definitely on the right track. So.
Yeah. Okay, ELT, verify silent. Looks like we have COM2. Bring that to active.
All right, well, 121.125 is not the ELT frequency.
Right.
500.
21.5.
121.5.
There we go.
And there's nothing going on.
No.
Cool. Now let's do this here, right? Actually, back down. If you were here and you just press and hold, it'll switch it. to 121.5 and flip-flop it automatically.
Wow.
So, there you go. We'll flip that back.
Okay.
Look at that, I talked to the avionics guy something.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm messing with you. All right, you can teach me how to wire everything.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so both of those are quiet. What else?
All right, so we have avionics off.
Okay.